Hi everyone, this is Tamae. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to go over some of the key items in my healing journey. It is just my own opinion. It's just something that I find helpful for my journeys, which is some food items. And then the second one, I want to talk a little bit more about the mental game. So let's get started. There's some staples that I sort of made sure to take every day, so I wanted to mention these today. So first one is ginger. This is organic ginger. I started making smoothies I think about 1 month into my healing journey. So I would put the ginger in my smoothie, and that's how I incorporated it into my diet. So when I started juicing in June of 2017, I started juicing the ginger along with the vegetables. So another one is turmeric. So most of the healing journey I utilize ground turmeric. Those two are very healing to the body, and so that's why I incorporated them. I would put about half a teaspoon into my smoothie, and that's how I made sure I was taking some turmeric in some form. And also I use this turmeric for to make turmeric tea. I think it's also known as turmeric milk or golden milk. I'm not really sure what the correct name is, but I call it turmeric milk. Another key item in my healing journey is some sort of tea. And in this healing journey, I drank a lot of, and I still do to this day, I drink a lot of tea daily to make sure my body is warm. And something that's different from my TSW experience is, I guess the time has changed also. So in 93 and 94, smoothies and juices were not a thing yet. So also in my culture, we're taught to keep your body warm. So in my TSW healing journey, I drank a lot of broth. My mom made vegetable broth, and I drank about a liter to liter and a half of that every day. I didn't drink anything cold. That wasn't part of my diet. So that's something that I always kind of kept with me after that, to always drink something warm, incorporate teas and whatnot. So in this healing journey, even though I did incorporate juicing and smoothies, I still wanted to balance that out with warm teas. So tea has been a big part of my journey. I wanted to talk about the mental game a little bit because I think it is a huge part of the healing journey. So I had this desire that I wanted to share what I was doing to heal my body. I didn't know what platform to use, and then I came across Instagram. I joined Instagram in August of 2017. Something that I didn't expect was to come across so many more people that had the same symptoms as me, struggling to heal hand eczema. I always felt like I was some kind of an alien because in my personal life or in my surroundings, I have not met anyone that has the same condition as I do. So it was great to learn that I wasn't the only one having this skin condition. So that was a huge relief, and in a way that I no longer felt alone. But another thing was that I did learn how many people were suffering from topical steroid withdrawal. I had no idea, and I did mention this in one of my Instagram posts that I sort of regret that I didn't work on something to spread the awareness of the danger of steroids. But one of my college friends kind of said, you know, don't regret. You're doing, the important thing is that you're doing something about it now. And I really appreciated her comment. And anyway, I'm digressing, but another thing was that I think with social media, it can get tricky. As much as it's nice to have all these other people that are going through the same situation. You can sort of go into this hole where you start comparing your progress to other people, and I have gone in that hole many times, and I had to pull myself out many times, because really that person that you're looking at and comparing yourself to, that person doesn't have the same history as you. That person didn't use the steroids, or whatever that person went through is different from you, and also your body is different from that person. What she's eaten or what she's done in the past is completely different from you, and you're made differently. So it's nice to see progress and look forward to that with your skin. But I think it's very important that when you catch yourself comparing and going into that negative space, you really need to stop and pull yourself out. So in my case, I may feel a little bit of jealousy and wonder, when am I gonna heal? If I catch myself thinking that way, I just logged off from Instagram. And also, I made sure that I wasn't following people that might give myself negativity. My philosophy kind of aligns with minimalistic way of living. So I find it beneficial when I don't overwhelm my account with a lot of people that I follow, or just get myself involved in many different outlets, many different social media platforms. So that's one thing I intentionally do to sort of avoid that distraction from coming to my life. I really think it's key to realize that your journey is your own. Your journey is not going to be the same as other people. You can incorporate things that the person, for example, I'm sharing things that help me, but it doesn't mean that it's going to help you in the same way. You sort of have to try different things and find what works for you, and that's what I've been doing with my healing journey. Like I did mention in my past video, that if something didn't feel right to incorporate into my healing journey, I just didn't. Of course, I would wonder, am I making a mistake by not doing this? But your gut is pretty smart. So for example, one of the things that it took a little time to come to peace with is enemas. I never heard of it before, and in this healing journey, I learned that there's such a thing. I came really close to buying the kit, but something inside of me said, I don't know, like this doesn't feel right. You have to remember that your body comes with the ability to cleanse and detox, and it's always doing that. And enemas, to me, this is just my opinion, but it seemed to me that it was very unnatural way of eliminating toxins. And I know that this helps cancer patients, and I know they've turned their health around because of enemas. So I'm not discrediting enemas, but in my case of just healing my hands, I didn't think that it was necessary. So I never actually went on to do the enemas. I'm very happy that I listened to myself. I think it's important to not blindly follow some protocols because the person is promoting that protocol. I think it's really important that it resonates with you, whatever you're reading, whatever you're learning, and then try incorporating that. And then if it helps you, that's great, you can keep doing that. If it doesn't help you, then find other ways. I don't think there's one way to heal, but I think diet does matter. For myself, the plant-based vegan diet really worked for me, and cutting out gluten and oil have been really helpful. So not comparing yourself to others' progresses, and then also really being in tune with your body and listening to your body and figuring out what works for you. These things are very big part of my healing journey. Yeah, you can't ignore the mind. It's not all about the diet. I truly believe in nourishing yourself from the inside out, but I also learn from my healing journey that the mind also is very important. So you want to keep a healthy mind, positive mind, and whatever that brings you into the negativity, you really want to cut it out, or you want to be aware and don't stay in that zone for too long. Learn to pull yourself out, do something to put you back to the positive side of things. I think that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave down in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.